Not having a water softener in Boca Raton is costing you money. Now, why do you say that? You have things, contaminants in the water like rock and chlorine. Actually, contaminant, it's more of a mineral, not a contaminant, but you do have chlorine, which is a toxin and a contaminant. So if you have these things, this water is literally nickel and diming you every single month. This video is going to help you understand, if you live in Boca Raton, how is that happening. Well, first of all, let's begin with what is minerals. Minerals is rock in the water. So Boca Raton, you can see all the water towers in the back. This is the city water treatment facility. And what are we doing here? They're literally taking the water out of the earth in some cases and getting it from water supplies and adding chlorine to the water. Now, we've tested the water, and what we know is that there's rock in the water, which is minerals. Minerals causes buildup. It actually ruins water heaters. It builds up on clothing. That's why you use a full cup of Tide, right? When you do Tide, did you know the #1 ingredient in Tide is liquid softening agents? Cascade, what's the #1 ingredient there? Liquid softening agents. So these are chemicals that are designed to sequester the rock that's in a water. So what can a water softener do? It can help you save money. In addition, a second thing is a good water softener will have carbon in it to take the chlorine out, because guess what? That water treatment plant right there, what are they required to do by the federal law? Add chlorine to the water. You read the side of a water bottle, a chlorine bottle, what does it say? Toxic. Don't drink. Don't inhale. Do not let it touch your skin. But in small doses, the federal government says that's okay. Does that make sense to you as a consumer? Small doses is okay. Well, these things that are in the water, I'm going to explain to you in this video how it actually costs your family money. So how does it do that? Let's begin on explaining just simply rock. Rock is attached to the water droplet, and it can ruin your water heater. The #1 cause of failure of water heaters is rocks. Yes, it binds to the element that heats the water, and guess what? It ruins it. So water softeners remove the rock or the minerals in the water, so it makes your water less rocky, less hard. Makes pretty good sense, right? A good water softener also can remove chlorine out of the water if it's built with carbon. So this is your job for you and your family. If this is something you want to get out, a carbon filter added to that water softener will take the chlorine out. Now, why chlorine? Oh, well, let's see. We've tested the water in Boca Raton, and what is it? 4 parts per million, sometimes 5. What's a pool? A pool is 2. Riddle me this. Your mommy and daddy told you to take a shower after you were in the pool to rinse the chlorine off. Yet in Boca Raton here, what are we dealing with? High levels of chlorine. And what does it say on the side of that chlorine bottle? Again, toxic. So what does it do? It dries out the skin, dries out the hair follicle. The rock, what does it do? It binds to the hair follicle, making it break, making it fall out. Yes, that's what ends up happening. It binds to your clothing. Why do you buy Snuggle fabric softener? It's because the rock attached to the clothing what makes it hard. Hence the word softener, right? Well, it's like we buy this stuff and we don't even think about it. Oh, I need something for my clothing to make it soft, and then we use it for years and years and years, making Procter & Gamble so rich that they put on some of the best TV advertisement in the world. And who paid for it? You did. So if you want to save that money, then listen a little further. We're going to get into this real quick. But if you like this video, please share it with your friends and family. Share it with your neighbors who live in Boca Raton so that they can understand what's in their water and see how they can save money just like you. In addition, we do have a video about toxins in your water. If you want to drink healthy, clean water and you want to learn what toxins are in Boca Raton water, check out my other video about toxins and reverse osmosis systems for your water. Anyways, water softeners remove the rock, and good ones remove the chlorine. And now let's talk about why that's important. If you did blue clothing or black clothing and you decide to do wash, would you take a little droplet of chlorine and drop it in your into your laundry machine? No, you wouldn't do that. Why? It's going to ruin your clothing, make it weaker. It's going to bleach it out. Oh, yes, we actually have great testimony from clients who actually buy blue jeans from Abercrombie and Finch, and it actually 1 year you can see how it turns from black to gray. So it's a great thing to be able to understand that when you're filtering water, we can remove the chlorine so your clothing lasts longer. If we remove the rock, your clothing lasts longer. Your appliances last longer. When you look at your faucet, when you look at your shower stall, what do you see? Oh, white film. What's that caused by? Rock in the water. So if we remove rock using a mechanical water softener, and again, a softener means it's taking the rock out of the water, not a water conditioner, not the salt-free systems. We do sell those, but they don't remove the rock. They just try to sequester it, and it doesn't really help out your clothing. You still need to use high levels of soap, and you still have problems with your water heater, your dishwasher, your dishes, and your shower stall. Now, what you'll also see in Boca Raton is that you'll see your toilets get a ring, a gray ring. Well, again, the rock in the water is etching the sheen of the porcelain. That's why you will get the gray color attaching itself to your toilet bowl. So these are some really great factors. We have a client, for instance, who actually, let's talk about how we can save you money. It's not just these appliances and all these fixtures that one day you're going to have to replace, but what you'll also find is that your hair, if you're a female, sometimes even men, they're literally going in and getting deep conditioning treatments and trimming the ends of their hair. Why are we doing that? Well, the rock and the chlorine eat away at the hair. Yes, so you end up having to trim the ends of your hair. Why is that? They become frayed. Why do they become frayed? Oh, it's the rock and the chlorine in the water. So we have an example of a client who's spending $120 every single month to do a deep conditioning treatment and trim the ends of her hair. And what did she find out? We installed the system. She calls us up. She's all excited. She's like, you won't believe this. I'm able to save. I don't have to go to my hairstylist every month anymore. I can skip a month. That's $120 times 6, right? 6 extra months. So that's saving her $720 a year just in her hair care. That's not including the fact that she's able to reduce the soap that she uses, the shampoo she uses, the conditioner. By the way, does she even need conditioner? No, she needs a conditioner. Why? Because the rock is bound to the hair, to the hair follicle. So she's actually almost even able to remove buying conditioner. How much does that cost at a fancy hair salon? $40, $50? So all of these things add up. And that's why, here's the magic, is that these things are nickel and diming you. And yet the big corporations who are taking your money, Cascade, Procter & Gamble, Tide, they're not telling you all this because they're literally selling you the chemicals that treat the water. Huh, isn't that interesting? Isn't that a way that it's actually affecting your pocketbook? We're blessed to work with Costco. This is one of the basic features that we teach in the Costco here in Boca Raton. If you'd like to learn about that, visit our store and visit Costco store, and we'll be able to have a water educator teach you and come out and test your water. Or contact Angel Water will actually help you do that. But at a very minimum, check with your water, the water filter company you do business with. Make sure that when you decide that you want to buy a water softener, you buy one that's NSF 44 certified. Now, why is that important? One that's made in America, by the way. Because in this industry, it's crazy. Literally, almost every factory moved their manufacturing to China. Oh my God, what did that do? Well, manufacturers in China, what are they doing? Are they trying to sell quality products, or are they manufacturing it for these guys back home the lowest price possible? Because dealers, like me at one point, we were all saying we need a cheaper unit because we're competing with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Well, guess what? We learned that actually those cheap water softeners don't last very long. They don't work very good. They need more service for you. So that ends up costing you more money in the long run. So we decided, we don't want to sell those anymore. So we look for products that are NSF 44 certified. What does that mean? It's National Sanitation Foundation literally checked this mechanical water softener. They threw contaminants at it like radium-228, 226, barium, and calcium and magnesium. And they ran thousands of gallons of water through it. And then they tested it after the system. And they were able to prove that thousands of gallons of water later, that water softener did in fact work. So that's why we try to look, and why you should be looking for an NSF 44 certified water softener for your home, because it is going to last you the longest. It's certified to work. And in an era where we're buying so many chucking the trucks of buying water softeners from China, and we can testify for the fact, because why? We sold them. And we know we were trying to compete, that they don't work. And how do we know that? Is because we go back out to people's homes to make sure that they're working. So NSF 44 certification is critical for you and your family when evaluating a water softener. So check that out with your water filtration company. If you're looking for a company, if you don't have one, or if you just want us to test your water and show you what's in it, check out our link below. Go to angelwater.com. You can always visit us on the website. We're based out of West Palm Beach. We'd love to be able to help you and your family. As you know, I'm Drew, and I'm super passionate about serving you.